Good morning. I'm here this morning to do an exterior detail on this 2017 Toyota RAV4. This is going to be a lease turn-in, so there's really not much on it that the customer said that they saw that was majorly screwed up. So it's going to get a light correction. I can see it's got some moldies going on inside there, and you know, some little scuffs here and there, and that needs some touch-up. That's down to black, but I don't see much really going on here that is significant. So everything can be taken care of pretty easily. So I'm going to get ready to go ahead and wash this down. I'm going to do an iron decon on this right now. So I'm going to get ready to get that ready. So I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes, and I will show you the beginning steps of it. I'm not going to do the whole entire car with the iron decon on cam, but I'll do some sections, and I'll show you guys what the iron decon does. So I will be back in a couple of minutes once I get everything all ready. I'll see you in a few. Okay, so here we have the Meguiar's wheel and paint iron decon. I'm going to use that on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here at the roof. And I'm doing it on the vehicle while it's dry. So this is the way that Meguiar suggests that it's put on. No pre-rinse or anything like that. Just put it on a dry vehicle. And it is safe for everything. Paint, wheels, plastic. So yeah. As you can see, it's already starting to work. You can see the purple already starting to happen on it. Okay, so I'm just going to do this half here for the car with you. I'm going to shut off the cam. I'm going to go around and do the rest of the vehicle here. And I'll get back with you guys when it's all nice and purple and ready to rinse. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's all sprayed down, and you can see she's a purple. The wheels are nice and purple here. And the vehicle itself, you can see all the purple all over it. The back is really bad here. You see back here, look at this. Major. So there's a lot of ferrous metal on this. So I'm going to get ready to fire up the pressure washer right now. Turn that on. I'm going to have to change the tip, I believe. So let me just fire it up for a second here. I'll change the tip after it's fired up, and we'll rinse it down. Alright, let me get this fired up. I'll be back with you guys in a second. We're ready to go. We're going to do the rinse down. We'll get up here. I'm going to start up here at the top. Move a little closer here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to rinse the rest of this down, and I'll get back with you guys as soon as I'm done. See you guys in a few. Okay, so as you can see, it's all rinsed down. It's not purple anymore. We got a couple spots where you can still see some dirt and contaminants, but we're going to do a foam cannon bath on this next. So this was just basically the pre-rinse and getting a lot of the decontamination off to get a lot of the ferrous metals and stuff out of the clear coat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get ready to hook up my foam cannon here. We'll fire back the pressure washer back up, and we will go ahead and foam her down. So we'll do that here really fast as soon as I get this on. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay. So this is on. Take this tip off here. Put that in my pocket. And we'll continue. Fire up the pressure washer here. We'll get ready to foam this up. So we're going to let this soak for about 5 minutes, and we're going to give her a rinse, and then give it a hand bath. So basically, after this, I'll rinse her all down, hand wash it, then I'm going to bring it in the shop and get ready to clay it. So I'm just going to wash the rest of this all down. I'll catch you guys in the clay process. I'll meet you in the shop. See you in a few. Okay, so as you can see, it is all washed down. We did a iron decon on it first. We rinsed that. Then we did a foam cannon bath on that next. We rinsed that. Then we did a conventional hand wash. We rinsed that down. We did an air dry on this, so we blew it all dry. And as you can see, it's still wet, but as you can see, it is a lot brighter. The paint looks so much better. There's still some contaminants that are probably embedded in there a little bit. It's smooth. You can feel it is smooth, but you can still hear a little bit of the etching. We are going to polish this and everything, but first we're going to clay it down. So basically I have my clay lube here, and that's the reason why we left it wet. And what I'll do is I have a clay disc. I like to use the clay disc, and what I'll do is I'll spray down my clay disc and Clean that off there a little bit. Okay, so I'll spray down my clay disc like so. I'll also spray the area that I'm going to be claying. I do it in sections at a time. So let me grab, I have an old chamois that I use to dry down with, so let me grab that. I just gotta see which one it is. I believe it's this one. Yep, this is the one. Okay, so grab that so I can dry. Set that here for right now. Flip this over my shoulder. I have this on speed 2, and no pressure, just lightly going over. As you can see, there's dirt rolling. Still, after all that washing, still got dirt rolling. Grab my lube again. I'm gonna need a little bit more lube in the center there. Okay. Just like so, like I said. And that iron decon that we used on here really helped out a lot. Took a lot of contamination off of this vehicle for me to help me through this process. So that's the reason why I feel that it's important to do that. I do really like it a lot. Like I said, it helps out, saves me some time. And that Meguiar's product is a pretty good product. Alright, so, like so. And I'll give it a dry over. Just like that. And there you go. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to continue the whole vehicle doing this process. And I will see you right before polish. See you guys in a few. Okay, so now we have the paint all ready for a polish. It's all clayed down, as you can see. You can see how much brighter this white actually already looks. A little bit of fur there. But you can see there's some chips and stuff in it. These are some chips. Those aren't really defects. That is right there. That'll polish out. That's a chip. But it doesn't look too bad now that it's all been deconned and clayed down. As you can see, there's a few scratches on it I did notice. I noticed a couple, and there's some here in the back door, which you probably aren't going to see here, but there's one right there. And you might not see it, I don't know, but it's there. I can see it. There's a few other ones floating around. But other than that, it's really not too bad. So we're going to do a mild paint correction on this one. So I'm going to get ready to go ahead and get my stuff ready. And I will come back to you when we're getting ready to polish over on the first section. We'll start over here on the hood someplace. And we'll see what we come up with. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to work right here in this section. And I'm going to use a one-step. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it out on the pad here like so. Okay, and I lay a liberal amount. I'm going to beef it up a little bit. Okay, just going to beef it up just a tiny hair. I'm going to take a little compound. I'm going to beef this up just a little bit. We'll put a little dot of compound in with it. I've been detailing cars for 30 years now, since 1989, so I'm used to mixing things up. This is how I lay it down. I know a lot of guys wouldn't lay it like this, but this is how I like to lay it down. So I'm going to lay that down like so. I'm going to then proceed. I can already see some scratching right here. Got a little chemical residue build up there. So we're going to hit it with another pass. And like so. Clean my pad in a second here. Beef this up just a little bit more to get up here in the scratch. And this time I'm going to lay it down a little bit more liberal. So as you can see, just kind of massaging over here. Just going to go over a little bit to help that a little bit. So as you can see, I didn't really like kind of rub it in like a wax. Kind of just laid it down a little liberal. I'll blow up my pad here. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing in a couple of areas, I see some scratching going on here. Okay, and I also see the marks I thought were chemical residue, which are not. It's actually a scratch that's right in here. So what I'm going to do is now, instead of just using that one step, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to skip that one step altogether. And there's just those areas. I'm going to take a little bit of compound on my rag. Just going to dab it here like so. Okay, that's in the area that I was working in before, right here, where those scratches are. And we're going to do the same right in this area here. And I'm going to work those areas with some compound. Okay, I'm going to blow the pad out again. Hopefully the compressor doesn't come on. If it does, I'll shut it off. Okay, I'm just going to shut that off temporarily. Turn it back on as soon as I'm done here, but just show you here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread that in, and I'm just going to start working it slowly. I'm going to work these areas here with the compound. I can already see it's starting to do its work. Okay, we'll do it here. Same thing. This area here, I can already tell you, is going to need another hit. I can already tell you. It was deep. If they give me too many problems, I'll just skip this step altogether, and I'll break out my rotary, and I'll hit it with the rotary if need be. But generally, it's working. Okay, I'm going to hit it one more time in that area. Just going to do a fast, quick hit in this area right here. I didn't like the way that kind of came out. There's still some in there. So, see it right here. Like so. And I'm just going to give it a quick hit. And then after that, it should be done. So I'm not applying a lot of pressure on the polisher, just kind of letting the polisher do its work. few marks right in here. It's gone. Alright, so there you go. So generally, right here, some residue. So what we got right there, we get a towel from over here on the bench. We'll give it a quick wipe. Show you guys what we got. So there we go. Now, I can still see in this area we still have some scratching going on, and there's still some of that in there. It was pretty deep, but to be quite honest with you, there's not much we're going to be able to do with too much of it without wet sanding. That one's really deep, and these ones here, probably play with one more time. So let me just continue on with all this. I'm going to continue on with the polish. I'll get this all polished down, and when that's all done, I'll come back to you guys right before we get ready to go ahead and wax. So at this point, I'm going to do the one step, and I'll get ready to do a wax job on it shortly. So I'll be back with you guys shortly. I'll see you soon. Okay, so the polish is all done on the outside. As you can see, looks beautiful. Came out great. I'm going to get ready to do a hand wax on it right now. So everything's been all polished, wiped down. Got the wax here. Shake it up. And put a nice amount on the pad to get it started. Just like so. I'm going to go around the whole vehicle. Put a nice coat on. Let it dry. And take it off. And the thing will just about be done. It's getting there quite rapidly. As you can see, oh, just hit the key. So there's a couple of scratches still in it and stuff. Like I said, we just did kind of a light polish on it, so it's not perfect, but this thing will look much, much better, especially once we get it out in the sunlight. And it is a lease turn-in, so I really don't think that the customer really cares too much about it. They didn't want to spend a lot of money on it, so I didn't go crazy, so we can keep the budget within their range. And yeah, like I said, I'm just going to continue to go around the vehicle with the hand wax like so. And when I'm all done, I'll take this off and we'll just about be done. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with the wax. I will get back to you guys right after I take it off. And I'll show you what it looks like when the wax is all off. So I'll see you guys in a few. See you in a bit. Okay, here's the finished product. As you can see, it looks really good. Got a great shine going on to it. So this has been all washed, clayed, polished, and hand waxed. And I just did a little touch up. I actually had some of the paint. I actually did a vehicle not too long ago where I had to touch up for a customer for a white Toyota, and the paint coat happened to be the same, so I was able to touch up some of the chips that were even on this, which was beautiful. Made it look even better. So there's a few scratches that are on it. The hood's got a couple of scratches and stuff like that, but generally came out pretty good. Looks great for a lease turn-in. He'll have no problems turning this in. So I'm going to go ahead, put the plates back on it, give the customer a call, and roll it on out of here. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please, guys, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you guys always know when we have new videos coming out. We have plenty coming out all the time. And, you know, I'll also copy and paste a link down the bottom of the comments, which will take you to my Facebook page for Extreme Auto Detailing. Give that page a like as well, everybody. So I want to thank you all for watching. And remember, here at Extreme Auto Detailing, it's been all about that shine since 1989. I'll catch you guys on the next job. We'll see you guys soon. You all have a good one.